Hey everybody, this is JDGaming back today with another duel featuring kind of a tweaked version of the Psychic Frog Monarch or Psynchroak Monarch deck that I played last week here on this channel. I don't know how much you can change a deck that's fundamentally going to be a slow grind type deck like this, but we're gonna just go ahead and hooray. So let's see, I want to establish my board first. I know some Monarch decks like going second because you get your Monarch effects first, but I just want to make sure I get my Treeborn Frog ready so I can do a big play as soon as possible, and that is turn 2. If I send a Glow Up Bulb right now, I could get a one-time summon of Salvage Warrior, but then I don't have anything but a 6, and that's kind of pointless right now. So we're just going to go ahead and send the Treeborn to the grave. So long as he doesn't quickly establish some sort of, I don't know, some sort of Rhapsody and Berserk or something, I should be fine. If it's in the grave, that's usually safe. But then again, who am I to say? Like, he might just summon Trishula turn 1. You never know. But yeah, the whole point of this deck is to summon Salvage Warrior repeatedly. This thing lets you go and summon a tuner monster from your hand or graveyard, kind of like Junk Synchron, but it doesn't even target because it does allow from your hand. And we're going to go ahead and use that ability to constantly abuse Ghost Ogre and Snow Rapid, you know, any dead tuners you might get with Teleport, etc. And yeah, just bring out tons of really powerful Synchro monsters. Let's see here. He has one set monster, so I have no idea what it is, and I don't really want to trigger anything. I could go... I don't have the materials to go Armades at the moment, so we're not going to go for any low Synchro with this. We could try a Clear Wing Synchro Dragon would be a pretty safe play. So we're going to go ahead and play Teleport to fetch Krebons. This will let me go ahead, summon this, and summon the Krebons back from the grave. Now I do have the option to go for a level 8, so let's see what we shall do. Crimson might be helpful if I knew what was happening. I do have a Beals. Beals is pretty safe, as long as it's not something like, I don't know, El Shadal, or Shadal Squamata. Or no, Squamata destroys Dragon? Yeah, that bounces. Clear Wing prevents me from getting targeted, but I don't want to leave Treeborn out. Because I didn't think this through all the way, I left Treeborn out on the board. We're going to go Beals, just so. I'd rather keep Treeborn alive than Beals alive, really. We're going to push with this guy. It's just a Spore, which suggests to me that this deck is trying to buy a little time. Maybe it didn't draw the best hand ever. Could be Sylvans, could be any other plant variant. Lots of likely candidates here. I hope he goes and summons something, because if he goes for anything big that can't take out Beals, then I can just enemy controller steal his guy. During the standby phase, use a Treeborn Frog, then bring Treeborn Frog right back. Heck, I can just normal summon Ghost Ogre, Armory Arm, and maybe even push for game with that. And the thing is, I'm not afraid of 101 at the moment because of Ghost Ogre. He could still technically Castel me, though. But at that point, it doesn't matter that Beals is in attack position versus defense and all that weird stuff that you normally have to worry about. It looks like Synchrons. Yep. I don't see any other deck that would play Tuning Wear, realistically. Doppel Warrior, okay. We'll see what you do. Moonrose, Black Rose Moonlight. Junk Archer. Remove it from play and... I mean, you can do that, but I'm going to kill your monster so you no longer have any materials. Also, what happened to his Doppel effect? Did he choose not to use it? Or does it resolve after it? I would think it's in the same chain as when... Wait, no, this Junk Archer is an Ignition effect. So I guess he just passed on it. If I bring this back, I can just go for... nothing much because he doesn't have anything on his board, so I'm just going to leave it blank, really. He might have a Gores, but I'm not afraid of Gores in the face with Beals. yeah, like, I just don't care. Now, he might leverage it into something big. But, you know. Let's see here. I'm debating whether I should set enemy controller or not, because I could use enemy controller just for the sake of getting rid of any potential things that would fight around Beals. Like, I can't battle it over, obviously, but, like, I don't know. Nah, we're gonna end. We have Ghost Ogre. And even if Beals dies in some weird scenario, we can just Econ steal his dude, sack his dude, or the Treeborn we get back for the Caius. We have some ways to push, and with only 5,000 points left, he's kind of in a dangerous level right now. Don't know why he summoned both his Gores and Token in attack position, though. I mean, that just opens up for, like, main phase 2 Honor Arc plays for absolutely no reason. Like, summon your tokens and stuff in defense position, guys, because there's really no reason to summon him in attack position if you're not going to attack that turn anyway, and you're not even in danger of getting your guy killed. Oh, well, that's fun. I'm dead. Wait, no, he can't attack with that mind control, guys, so I'm safe. Thank goodness, though. Yeah, if that were a Snatch Steal, it would have been pretty sad. But I don't know if it's really worth minusing just for the sake of that. Like, okay, dude, you could do that. No, I'm not going to use Treeborn Frog yet. Summon this. We're going to steal with this big guy. Then use this effect. And now the question is, what do I go and kill? Let's see. If I summon Caius and banish this thing, he only has one monster on the board, the Gores. I can run that over with this thing and still have Caius and the Beals attack for more than 5,000, so that should be game right there. This also prevents his face down from triggering if it's a Raikou. Oh wow, it's a level leader, so he got burn damage too. We're going to use his own token to kill his token. And as long as he doesn't have like another Gores, I should be able to push for game right here. Alright guys, so we'll come back with a quick recap of this. We are back with this recap here, so we are of course playing against Synchrons, and turn 1 I just used this foolish to go in Treeborn. Again, the reasoning for going first is just so I can establish my plays before he gets to establish his. My deck needs Tribute Summon, so if I can do that by turn 2, that's just the fastest I can act. And I know some Monarch decks like going second so that they have something to immediately remove with like Monarch's Stormforth and stuff, but I can't play that to shut down my extra deck in here. Immediately looking at this, I don't see anything that I would have changed. Is there something you guys would have done differently? I mean, I guess this is a decent video in that it shows kind of this deck in action, but other than just a couple, like, I don't know, pearls of somewhat game theory reasoning that I've given, like, there isn't all that much I would have done differently. So, yeah, this is a pretty short, pointless review, but if you guys have any suggestions on what you would have done differently, or if you have any suggestions on how I might tweak this deck to make it a little more viable against a bunch of different newer decks, please feel free to share them down in the comments below. If you want to see this deck profile, it is in the description box. It's the April 15 version, so it is a little out of date, but pretty much I just changed like a few cards around. Main things being Trishula went into the extra deck instead of Mistworm, and then I took out things like Effect Failure and Dark Dust Spirit, or not Effect Failure, I took out the second Treeborn and the Dark Dust Spirit and put in things like a pair of Vanities, Fiends, to help deal with the faster meta. So, I don't know, that's just a couple things I did. Let me know, once again, if there's anything you might suggest. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile and this game, this duel. Yeah, this is JDGaming. I'll see you guys next time.